Stephen King thought that the plot of his ongoing novel was stupid, so he threw it away. His wife found it, read it, and motivated him to complete it because she thought it was worth it. What do you think happened when he listened to his wife? In his childhood, his life was full of obstacles and troubles. The first shock was when his father left home to buy food, but never returned because he didn't have enough money and felt helpless to take care of his family. His mother was forced to take care of the family in the absence of the father. Life became cruel and unendurable. So she started to work hard in different jobs to at least survive another day. For Stephen, writing fictions was the place to escape from the hard reality. He used to write weird and thrilling stories. And because of that, he cut ties with his classmates, who mocked him and called him the pathetic maniac. Despite all the bullying, his mother was constantly encouraging him to keep going on. For every story he writes, she gives him a sum of money. After finishing college study, Stephen had to work in a simple job day and night in order to marry the women he loves, and surely he did, but life wasn't easy on them. The couple suffered from an abject poverty and couldn't afford buying the simplest stuff. They even had to borrow the wedding clothes from their friends. For years, they lived in a moving trailer because Stephen wasn't able to buy a house or even rent a small apartment. They stopped using home telephone to reduce the cost of bills and were relying on coupons so they could buy food at minimum charge. Despite being busy to make ends meet, Stephen didn't stop writing and continued doing that in his free time. His wife was so tolerant and supported him chasing his dream of becoming a famous writer. One day Stephen started writing a fiction, but after a few pages, he felt for a moment that he was wasting his time in writing something that no one would be interested in. So he stopped and threw what he wrote in the trash. The feeling of depression and sadness overwhelmed him because he saw a dark future of failure and poverty awaiting. Luckily, his wife found the pages he threw in the trash and read them. She felt attracted to the content and couldn't resist the thrills it gave her. She hurried to her husband to convince him completing the novel he started, driven by the curiosity of what will happen next. Because of love, trust, and curiosity of his wife, he decided to carry on the novel. 6 months later, Stephen finished the novel and sent it to many popular publishing companies. What shocked him and depressed him again was when about 30 of the companies rejected his novel, claiming that it was too fictional in a stupid way. But everything changed when the 31st company agreed on publishing his novel. Surprisingly, his novel went viral, and the company sold an enormous number of copies in a short time. Because of the huge sales, Stephen earned around $200,000 as a profit. And the name of that novel was Carrie. Since then he decided to take writing as a full-time job, and has become one of the most voluminous authors. With every new novel he publishes, readers are taken by storm. Stephen has earned the reputation of being the master of horror fictions. Many of his novels have been adapted into hit movies, such as The Shawshank Redemption, It, and The Shining. Stephen has endured a lot of pain through his life until he became the person he is now. Thanks to his wife, who, at a moment of weakness, decided to be strong. If she didn't fetch the pages of his first novel from the trash, we might not be having this conversation about one of the greatest novelists in history. A little talent is a good thing to have if you want to be a writer. But the only real requirement is the ability to remember every scar. Stephen King.